guys, it's FTO back again with another video. Thanks to you guys, as I always do at the beginning of my video, that have been watching, subscribing, liking and commenting. I really appreciate it. As you already know, it's another roundup of the games over Boxing Day. So the first game I'm going to actually talk about is the Arsenal v Southampton game, where Southampton actually ended up beating Arsenal 4-0. Now, for me, the highlight of that game was Martina's goal. It was absolutely outrageous. It was a bit like that Ronaldo goal against France, like in the World Cup. I think it was in '98 or something like that. But Martina literally used the outside of his boot, bent it round Peter, I think it was Koscielny, and into the far corner of the goal. It was an amazing goal. Check it out on my Instagram. I'm sure it's definite. I've already put it up, so make sure you watch it there. But yeah, it was an amazing performance by Southampton. And to be honest, Southampton, one of them clubs that, to be honest, they haven't been doing that great in the last couple of seasons, because they lost quite a few of their main players like Shaw, Klein, Lovren, all those kind of players that were the main heartbeat of the team. But they lost those players and they haven't really picked up their form. So it's good to see them, get a good win over one of the so-called, big four. But yeah, Arsenal, this is probably one of their biggest chances to actually win the league. So it's important that they get back in form and get back, to winning ways. But I'm sure Arsenal are. I think they're definitely in a title race this year, because everyone else doesn't seem to be doing that great, apart from City, United, Chelsea's, they aren't doing that great. So to be honest, Arsenal, I think you've definitely got a great chance of winning the league. So comment below, Arsenal fans, what you thought about the game. Koscielny, he was just not there whatsoever, and he's meant to be, the best centre back this season. He was just nowhere to be seen. But yeah, moving on now. Well, United fans, were here again, another roundup, another, couple of minutes talking about Van Gaal and his decisions, and should he be there or should he go, blah blah blah. But yes, Stoke beat Manchester United 2-0. So that's now 4 games in a row Manchester United have lost. It's unheard of. Since I just never heard of Manchester United losing so many games. But yeah, they lost 2-0. And Arnautović, what a goal again on my Instagram. It was amazing. Check out the goal on there. I'll put the link in the description. It was an amazing goal by this guy. And doesn't he remind you of Ibrahimović, with the way his hair's tied back? I'll get a picture up of him and Ibrahimović. And yeah, the way he just walks about the pitch, thinking he's a boss. He is kind of a beast, though. He's massive. But yeah, a great goal by Arnautović. And yeah, United just not good enough. He left Rooney on the bench, which for me, I just don't get that. I don't understand why you'd leave your captain on the bench when you've lost 3 games in a row previously. It just doesn't add up. And to be honest, he doesn't seem to be too confident that he will be in the job either. So to be honest, I think United could be looking at a new manager if the same happens, if they don't sack him already. But to be honest, I think it's really important that Manchester United sort it out, definitely. Then moving on now, yeah, once again, Manchester United fans, make sure you tell me what you thought about the game, and is Van Gaal the right man for the job? Should Mourinho come in? I mean, to be honest, I'm hearing a lot of United fans don't really want to see Mourinho at Old Trafford, and to be honest, I understand why, but I won't get into that right now. Moving on now, obviously, a team that's actually changed their manager quite recently, Chelsea, they drew 2-2 against Watford. And to be honest, the team did look better. Well, I won't say the team, but Costa definitely looked better. It was a 2-2 draw. Costa looked like how he did last season. He's only scored 3 goals this season, and that's Costa, Diego Costa. That's ridiculously poor. This time last season he had 13 goals, and then this season 3 goals. Something's definitely wrong there. And obviously Mourinho's gone, because Hiddink come in, and to be honest, I think he looks rejuvenated. He looks different. He looks like he's ready to score goals, and hence why he scored 2 amazing goals in that game. And Garlo as well for Watford, he had a great game. He's been banging in goals. I think it's 13 this season already, and he's that's his first season in the Premier League. That is pretty impressive. But again, I think it was, who was it? Was it Oscar? Oscar missed a penalty, which on his performance, compared to his performance last week, wasn't that great. But once again, Chelsea look a bit better, look a bit more confident on the ball, and are creating a bit more chances, and obviously not losing games, which is an improvement. But yes, moving on, Manchester City. Now Manchester City, to be honest, for me, are the team that seem to be in some kind of consistency. all the other teams just seem to be winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. But yeah, Manchester City won 4-1 against Sunderland. It was an amazing performance by Kevin De Bruyne. Now, for me, that guy is a bargain, and Chelsea must be kicking themselves for selling the guy, because what he's done since he's come back into the Premier League from Wolfsburg is absolutely amazing. I think he set up for 2 of the goals. I've got him in fantasy football team. Come on, extra points there for the assist, and actually scored. So I think I might actually be making him my captain. Yeah, might make him my captain. Tell me what you guys think about Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's an amazing player. Just everything about him. He's just, he's passing, he's shooting, he's assisting. An amazing performance again. Sterling scored a header. That's unheard of. So his game looks to be improving from when he was at Liverpool. And I keep telling people, 50 million for Sterling. Yes, it sounds like a lot of money, but for me, it's not about the present. I think it's more of a future thing for City. I think they bought him, as an investment, 50 million as an investment into a player who could possibly do a lot for them. And I think Sterling is definitely that player. Yaya Toure, once again, I don't know, check out the goal that he scored against Arsenal on Monday. It was an amazing goal. Done the exact same thing again today against Sunderland. An amazing strike. The guy just likes hitting things from like 25 yards. He loves it. That's what he lives for. But yes, moving on now, guys. I'm going to talk about Liverpool-Leicester. Liverpool won 1-0, and Leicester, sorry guys, yep, that's the first game that they've actually not scored in this season, which is pretty impressive, and only the second time Leicester have been beaten. So yeah, Klopp must be really happy, because Liverpool were going through a shaky period of not actually winning games as they did when Klopp first got there. But yeah, back to their winning ways. It was an amazing performance by Benteke again, which I've said in my previous video. I do not know why Klopp keeps on leaving him on the bench. Why? The guy is an absolute beast. Put him on, get crosses in, and he will score. Same thing happened today. For some reason, Klopp put him on the bench, and then he took a Origi off, brought Benteke on, and he scored. Just start with Benteke. He's an absolute beast. He's going to give the defenders trouble every single second. But anyway, yeah, he needs to start with Benteke, I feel personally. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I want you guys to get involved in this, so let me know what you guys think about Benteke, and also, why is he leaving him on the bench. But yes, Lallana as well. For me, Lallana is one of them players that just gets away, with just being on the pitch. I think he needs to do more. I think they spent like 30 million on the guy. I would like to see a bit more from him. He's only scored 1 goal in 27 games. For 30 million, that's not good enough. Moving on, Tottenham and Norwich. Now, finally, Harry Kane seems to be back in with the goals. He got 2 against Norwich, which was an amazing performance from him, because to be honest, he had a really slow start this season compared to last season. But it's all good for Tottenham now that he's scoring goals, and also for England. Obviously, the Euros are coming up next year. We're getting ever closer to the Euro 26, which I can't wait for. We definitely, I'm from England if you haven't realised, I definitely want Harry Kane scoring goals so we can go far in the competition. And same with Ali, Dele Alli, he also played really well. He's definitely, I think, should be part of the England team when we go to the Euros as well. I think he's going to be really nice play to fit in midfield for us. But yeah, really happy Harry Kane's found form now. And then finally, Everton, Newcastle won. Newcastle did not win. Everton won 1-0, and to be honest, it was a great header by Cleverley, who got slaughtered, and absolutely abused while at United for the last couple of seasons he was there. But he's obviously moved to Everton, and I think that's a better team for him. I feel he feels a bit more comfortable, and he's playing a lot better. I'll actually say he's actually playing a lot better than he did when he was at United. Finally, it wouldn't be Diego Costa if he didn't get, a yellow card in a game, which he obviously did, against, I think it was Watford today. And obviously, he will now be missing the game against United on Monday, which I will predict United to win. I know, you're probably surprised about that, but I think United will win. And my last prediction, which was the Arsenal City game, I said Arsenal will win, and Arsenal did win. So this one, I'm calling for the underdog, really, United, to win. I think United will actually do it this time. But yeah, Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching again, guys. Let me know, what you thought about what I've said in the football roundup for the Boxing Day games, and also my career mode, which I'll be starting on FIFA 16 with Manchester United. Tell me what changes you would like me to do right at the beginning of it, and what you'd like to see in that series. Thanks for watching again, and peace. Hit the subscribe button, by the way, guys.